we aim to answer the question of how political correctness affects society and the media today. The concept of political correctness, otherwise known as PC, directly influencing society and the media today isn't a new idea. Yet, it is something that has become ingrained in our culture over the last several decades.
Although the phrase was coined in the 1970s as a reaction to racism in the US, researchers are still struggling to find a definition for it. PC is often used to refer to something negative, described as the opposite of free speech. However, recently it's been used in a more positive way.
Essentially, political correctness is the idea that people should avoid saying certain things that may be considered offensive, discriminatory, or discouraging to others. Dixon states that the basic principles of political correctness are fundamentally pro-social, focusing on issues promoting equality, breaking down barriers that prevent equal opportunity, discouraging discrimination. So it's almost ironic that the term now has been used to dismiss those who promote the concept of political correctness.
Political correctness has now evolved, and it has not only made its way into our modern society, it has also greatly affected the media that we consume on a daily basis. This includes films, TV, music, social media, and so on. The media aims to dictate what is socially acceptable for people to watch. However, censorship can be a good thing, especially with all the racism, hate speech, and violent acts that are prevalent in society today.
An example of this is Gangster Squad having cut out their cinema shooting scene from the final film after a mass shooting that occurred in Aurora, Colorado during a session of The Dark Knight Rises. Director Ruben Fleischer stated that the Aurora shooting was an unspeakable tragedy, and out of respect for the families and victims we felt necessary to reshoot the sequence, and I'm proud of the fact that we did. Director Fleischer's act of censorship can be considered as being politically correct, and although his act was positive, it did receive some backlash from critics, as they thought the censorship tarnished the director's original vision.
Despite the current landscape of PC culture now, its growing impact on society seems to have no rate of slowing down, with people arguing it also kills comedy. The comedian Caparo states that there are a lot of things that I can get away with on stage, but on television I'm already perceived dangerous. In certain forms of media, we instantly are able to attack and judge someone for old statements or distasteful jokes made in the past under the influence of political correctness. However, this is toxic as it prevents personal growth. An example of this is when James Gunn was fired over tweets about pedophilia and rape from 10 years earlier and then rehired several months later.
To answer our research question, we will use surveys, interviews, focus groups, and web scraping. Our participant age will be 18 to 25 as a result of the ethical issues that may arise using underage participants, as well as the fact that the majority of the people we know are in that age range. We have chosen to use research methods that are more anonymous, such as surveys, interviews, to allow people to answer honestly and truthfully to get the best results for our research. We are also doing focus groups where we record the reactions of participants when they watch politically correct videos and politically incorrect videos, images, and speech. We will use web scraping to analyze the amount of politically correct or woke tweets that sound every.
This will assist us in examining how political correctness is portrayed and used in social media today.